Hi everyone, Alex here. In this video we'll dive deep into how data binding works in three of most popular JavaScript frameworks, Vue, React and Angular. We'll learn how to each handles binding data between the Vue and underlying code, allowing users to seamlessly interact with and update data. Data binding is a fundamental aspect of a front-end frameworks that allows developers to synchronize the data they see on the page with their application's logic. Essentially, data binding enables us to reflect changes in the underlying data model directly on the user's interface, and vice versa. In this video, we'll be focusing on a two-way binding where changes in the input field and affects the data and changes in the data are immediately reflected on the interface. And let's start with Vue. Vue's approach to data binding is simple and intuitive. With Vue's vModel directive, we can use easily to create two-way data binding between an input field and a data property. This simplicity makes Vue a popular choice for projects that need to get up and running quickly. Here's a quick example. We're using vModel to bind our message variable to an input field. As we type, Vue automatically updates the data and displays it below the input field. Now let's look at React. React's data binding requires a slightly different approach because React uses a one-way data flow, but by managing the state with components and setting up controlled component, we can mimic two-way binding. In our example, we'll use the useState hook to manage the input state and update the state on changes. Here's the setup. We're creating a state variable called message, which we bind to the input field. Every time the input changes, we update the state, which updates what's displayed on the page. Simple, isn't it? Lastly, we have Angular. Angular provides a more formal structure for two-way binding using its ng-model directive. Similar to Vue, Angular's ng-model allows us to create two-way binding easily through Angular's approach in more structured. Angular's use of TypeScript also means we can get additional type checking, which can be helpful in larger projects. In this example, we use ng-model to bind the message properly to the input field. With Angular, we see the same seamless interactions where the data changes instantly reflects on the surface. As you can see, each framework handles data binding a bit differently, but they all achieve the same goal of synchronizing data between the Vue and application's logic. Vue offers simplicity, React provides flexibility through state management, and Angular uses a robust structured approach. Choosing a framework often depends on your project requirements and personal preferences. Try each approach out and see which one fits best with your flow. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, like, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you found this video helpful. See you! All the best for you!